everyone, and welcome to another episode of News Generation. Remember, we give you a voice and keep you informed about what is happening in Ghana and around the world. And in this week's bulletin, we will be spending some time with the headquarters, popularly known as KIA. How do they save money living and working on the streets? And the African Cup of Nations starts in 6 days. The Black Stars are in, but one of your favorite players, Dede Ayew, is out. What's up with that? And have you ever wished you had a robot to help you with your household chores and homework? Well, we will be meeting 3 young budding inventors who made just that. On a serious note though, during the week there were some issues of child abuse. We'll be talking about that too. My name is Ifo Akwa Harrison and I will be with you for the next half hour. After all the election wahala, this week, President John Mahama and Vice President Amisa Arthur of the National Democratic Congress were finally sworn into office. Let's take a quick look.
I, John Dramani Mahama,
having been elected.
Following successful elections, Ghana's new president, John Dramani Mahama, of the National Democratic Congress, has been sworn into office. Hundreds of kids were at the inauguration grounds to watch the swearing-in ceremony for the new president. Many children are looking to the new president and his government to further develop the country.
What do you want the president to do for the country?
To improve the country's education, to build homes, schools, and other things. I want the president to build more schools and provide all the equipment for learning.
President Mahama is the 4th president since Ghana returned to democratic rule in 1992.
Some interesting views from you guys about what you expect from the next government. Have you ever thought about the dreams of young KIA working hard on the streets of Accra? When you dash them a few cedis for carrying your yam, do you think about how they use the money? Although many Ghanaians do not seem to like saving their money, the same cannot be said of KIAs.
KIAs or headquarters are largely migrants from the Upper East, Upper West and Northern region of Ghana. Many of them come to cities like Accra and Kumasi to search for better employment opportunities. To earn a living, they carry loads in large pans for people who come to shop at the markets. Most KIAs live in poor conditions due to the little income they make. But this does not discourage them from working hard in the hot sun to save some of the money they make. Many of them prefer to save with susu collectors. 16-year-old Memuna Nasia is one of them. Memuna told the News Generation team that her dream of becoming a teacher was cut short at the age of 13. She was forced to drop out of school because her parents could not afford to pay her school fees. As a KIA, she earns about 10 cedis daily and saves nearly 5 cedis. She hopes to save enough money to get back to school.
Because of money that I came here, I went to get money and go to my village. If I get money, I will go and stay school again.
Memuna's savings habit and ambition is equally shared by many of her colleagues.
Maybe a week, I can keep 200,000. I keep it to the bank. I want to work with Taylor.
Officials at small banks say that the poor savings culture amongst Ghanaians is improving steadily, especially among younger petty traders and KIAs. In particular, low-income earners like KIAs are attracted by the low capital required to open an account. However, there are still some KIA who do not bank their savings. Instead, they give their earnings to their guardians for safekeeping or keep it themselves. But this exposes them to risk. Sometimes their guardians spend their money or they are robbed. 15-year-old Latifa Mohammed tells us more. Nonetheless, there appears to be some hope for KIAs like Latifa, as there are people working with financial institutions known as susu collectors who come every day to the markets to collect money from traders and KIAs for safekeeping. These susu collectors continue to educate market workers on the need for savings.
We made a note that holding money with you all the time is not safe. Yeah, they are happy that thieves can come to your place and steal it, or sometimes you may be misusing also the money. So when you see everything, you know, ladies in particular, when they see everything, they want to buy it. So we tell them how to do saving, to that in future they can use that money to do a lot of things.
Although barriers such as capital requirements discourage KIAs from saving in larger banks, they are taking advantage of other options, as some small banks and Susu collectors require as little as 1 cedi to open an account. This has made these small banks and Susu collectors the preferred savings choice for small income earners like KIAs.
And there is a lesson to be learned from the KIA about putting something away for a rainy day. Do you save your pocket money? How do you save? And what are you saving for? Write to us and let us know. Well, it's time for a break, but when we come back, we are going to talk about the serious issue of child abuse and what you should do if you ever find yourself in such a situation.